We haven't done a vlog in a while. So here we are. We're gonna do a little update. A couple updates, because we do have some updates. Here's the first update. We have added 3, 6, 7 ducks and a goose. That's our current goose. She's already like 2 years old, but that's the new additions. So those are pecans, the big ones, the white ones. Those 3 are ruins. That's a khaki Campbell, and we have no idea what kind of goose that is because we got it from a bin at Tractor Supply that was unsexed, and there was no breeds. It was just all mixed. So we'll see what she is, or he, but they kind of look similar. So I don't know, it could end up being the same breed as our current goose. That's our one singular duck that we have left from the original 3 that we got, and 2 of them died from hawks. So we have 1 duck left, and then we have the goose. So we wanted to add some more ducks back to the flock, and we wanted to add a partner for our goose. And so we're hoping that it's a male, the new one we got. But if it's not, at least she will have a friend regardless, even if it's a female. That at least she'll still have another goose. But I wanted to show you guys the pond that we're digging for them, or my husband's digging for them. It's here. That's the duck house. I did a video on the duck house if you want to see, like, I didn't film like how it was done because we didn't actually do it. We had a friend do it, but I just kind of filmed it getting delivered. But this is the pond so far. So this was all just grass. This is my garden. So they're gonna free range in my garden. That was the plan. So he has this done so far. I think he said that's about 18 inches deep right there. And this is gonna go on an angle. So he's just kind of digging out the deepest part, and then he's gonna make it all kind of angle inwards, so that's a nice slope all the way around the pond. A couple other updates, garden updates. So we have everything in the garden planted. I did come out here because I need to clear some of these garden beds, like the asparagus bed is just getting out of control with the weeds. That whole bed needs to be cleared. That's fine. I'll do like a garden tour. I'm not gonna like show everything right now because I do have a lot of stuff, but I'll just give like a quick video of it. There's that bed that's filled, and then here we have tons of potatoes. This is gonna be sweet potatoes that I have to plant still. These are onions. We have to put some row covers on that because that is also getting like so much weeds in it. This row you can see right here is cucumbers. So we have these here, and then we'll put like a netting of some sort on them so they can trellis. Over here we have this whole plot is sweet corn. These 2 rows came up. We planted 3 more rows. Those haven't come up yet. We're succession sowing the corn. So like we planted 3 rows last weekend. So like 2 more weeks, we'll plant 3 more rows so that we can harvest at, gosh, my arm's tired. We can harvest at all different points of the summer. So we're not harvesting it all at once and then not having like a way to use it. And then this plot and that plot are all different kinds of melons, and then the 2 back there, that one and that one, those are all different types of squash and zucchini and pumpkins. So that's just like a really quick overview. My arm is actually really tired, so I'm gonna weed, and you see what it looked like. It was bad, so I'll show you what it looks like after. That's the second asparagus bed. So 1, 2, both weeded. Whew, we can move on. Okay, here's a little update a little bit later today. Well, that's how it looks right now. So it looked like that before, how I showed you he dug the deepest part, but now he's making it on an angle. So it's like more of a smooth transition. The sun's kind of set, but I wanted to film a quick update of the pond. So it's completely dug out to the depth and everything that we want. My husband ordered a liner for it, and I think we ordered some fans for our duck house as well, some solar fans. So we're just waiting to get the pond ready and then the fans in the duck house before we move them out here. But he's going to line the pond with some rocks after he does the liner. And then we also have this shelter that he's in the process of working on as well. It just needs a roof. So this is basically going to be like a shaded shelter for them, not like a shelter that they'd go to at night, but just basically for shade during the day. Because this garden, if you can see, there's no trees. So it is completely sun all day, every day. And it gets really, really warm. So we'll have that little shelter for them if they want some shade. It's looking good. I'm excited. We're excited to get the ducks in here. We're supposed to get about 90 degrees next week. So, yeah, I think that they definitely are going to love the pond. I was just doing a little late night picking. I got a bunch of snap peas, and then I just watered some of my stuff because, like I just said, it is supposed to be super, super hot. The heat index, I just looked on the weather, it's supposed to be 4 out of 4, which is the highest that you can possibly get on the scale. And so I just wanted to make sure I picked a lot of stuff off my plants, make sure I'm watering them when it's nice and cool in the evening. It's 8:36 right now. It's the perfect time to water. It's so calm, quiet, peaceful. We're headed out to the garden. We're doing another pond update. So many. Well, let me show you. So my husband's got the tarp in here, and so it's going to be the tarp, and then the liner's going to go on top of it. So he's just kind of got rocks holding it right now, but that's what it looks like right now. And then he also put the roof on this, just on the top. So he's still going to do the sides. I wanted to quickly show you our meat bird setup that we have. Let me see if I can turn the light on in here. It's a little dark in here. So this is one of the sections in our barn, and I have this little fence. They'll be in here for like, I don't know, maybe a week, just so that I can kind of keep an eye on them better and make sure none of them get lost, because this is a pretty big area. But that's their feed. So this year, so let me just explain what happened. So last year we ended up buying our feed from just our local feed store, and so it was about anywhere from $17 to $18 a bag, and I think we bought, I don't know, around 20 or a little bit more. I think it ended up being around $500 in total that we spent on feed last year. And so we were talking to some friends from our church, and they told us, oh no, like that's super expensive. You should go to a feed mill, and it'll be a lot cheaper. So just a bit of advice. If you are doing meat birds, you can go to your local feed mill and you can get the feed for a lot cheaper. So I'll just kind of break it down really quick. So last year we did 50 birds and it ended up being around $500. And then this year we are doing 100 meat birds. And so if you do the math, if we would have kept buying the bags of feed from our local feed store, it would have come out to about $900 in feed. Instead of that, we went to our local feed mill, which was about 25 minutes from us, and you basically just calculate how much feed you're going to need in their lifetime. So the Cornish crosses, I believe, which is the ones that we're doing this year. Last year we had done some different birds, but this year we're doing Cornish crosses, and they eat, I think it's like anywhere between 13 to 15 or 13 to 16 pounds of feed in their lifetime. So if you multiply that by however many birds that you are raising, then you can get how much feed they're going to eat in their lifetime. So we did, I think we did 14 pounds of feed by 100 birds, and that ended up being 1,400 pounds of feed. So that is what we ordered, and it came out to $317, and it is 23% protein, I believe. They can kind of tailor it to whatever you like. She said normally they do 23% for meat birds, so I said go ahead, sure, that's fine with me. And you are also supporting a local feed mill, which supporting local is always a great thing. So that is what we did this year. We can do a video when we're done with our meat birds this year, which will be in August and early August, and just kind of do a breakdown video of how much we spent on them and so what it equals per bird. Because I think from the grocery store, organic, free range, whole chickens range anywhere from, $15 to $20. And last year, even with spending the $500 that we did on feed for the 50 birds, we still spent less than $15 to $20 per bird. So raising your own chicken is, I can already tell you, it's 100% worth it. But I will do a video this year. So we'll see how much it costs us to raise 100 meat birds this year, and I will make a video about it when we're done. But I just wanted to show you quickly, this is our setup. So we have the feed here. I'm gonna get a garbage can and put like a bag of feed in there, and then when it's done, put another one in. No, I'm not worried about mice. We have 6 barn cats. They do an awesome job. I haven't had a mouse issue since we got them. And like I said, they're gonna go in here. We got the brooders. They shipped yesterday. It's showing that they're on their way from Indianapolis today, so they should be here tomorrow morning, or they might arrive at our post office later in the evening, which our post office closes at 4. We live in a very small town, so if they get there after 4 tonight, then they are going to be waiting at the post office for me in the morning, which I'm assuming is going to happen because it's just coming from Indy, which is only like a couple 2 to 3 hours from us. Obviously, once they get bigger, they will move outside to the pasture, but that is where they're going to be for about a week or two until they get a little bit bigger.